Well, hello! Diving into a new unit here with Mr. Matthew Larson. That is myself, New World Imperialism, diving on in. Looking right here, you can see the essential questions for this unit. These are all going to be covered as we go through on this playlist, which is now in front of you. You can read. I'm not going to read these to you because you know how to read. Read them, keep them in the back of your head as we get going. Now, first and foremost, social Darwinism. Social Darwinism is based upon the theory of natural selection. The theory of natural selection came up with Mr. Charles Darwin, the little finch man looking at the birds on the Galapagos Islands. It's just kind of the theory of survival of the fittest. For example, if you have bears, because bears are awesome, you've got bears in the wild. You've got one bear that's got kind of a limped leg, okay? It's messed up, doesn't really have a very good chance of running. Now, there's another bear that's got a much stronger leg. It's a very, very fast bear. Now, these bears are eating some berries on the side of the highway and they hear a car coming, okay? The fast bear gets out of the way. It lives. The slower bear with the limp gets hit by the car and dies. That, my friends, is natural selection. Survival of the fittest. If you are fit, you will survive. If you are not fit, you will die. Social Darwinism is basing this not necessarily on evolutionary things, but on natural kind of social order. So, for example, people who make it in business are better at business than those who don't make it. Countries that are strong and have a good military and are very successful on the international level are better than countries that aren't. This is going to be used to justify a number of things at this time period, even up to date, as you can see in this cartoon right through here. It's going to be used to justify political, economic, and social views. So I have the right to believe what I believe politically because they're just not working as hard. Okay? People are poor and don't have jobs because they don't work as hard. I work harder so I can be good on this one, say when it comes to different social views right through here. Now, I want you to think in your head, is this good? Or is this bad? This is something you can kind of argue really either side. I'm not going to tell you either way, but it's important to understand some of the positives that might come along with this theory of social Darwinism and some of the negatives that might come along with this theory of social Darwinism. Some contemporary examples, okay, the picture I have right over here, you can read that again. The big kind of fat cat, as they're called, right over there, smoking his cigar. What's the matter with you people? You're working for food, isn't that good enough? You always want. He's the one who's got the money. Everyone over there just wants to work for a fair wage, decent housing, and affordable health care. Some of this example of social Darwinism, a little bit ironic right through here. Here's a very political one from the United States as well. When you type in social Darwinism, look for some pictures on Google, current examples, this is kind of what pops up. Dessert, American style. How about some whipped cream with that, okay, the GOP? This is based upon the recent tax cut bill, which a lot of people said was really beneficial to the rich. You can see right here, the rich has that whole huge pie. The middle class has some of the pie, and the poor people over there with not very much pie. You can also notice the skin color on these different people. Okay, that's going to be something that's kind of going to be mentioned right through here as well when it comes with that social Darwinism. So here's a very contemporary example of that as well. Now let's look at some examples from the time period. We have this one right here. We look at that man right there. He is from the UK. We can tell that looking at the Union Jack going across his chest. Okay, he's got all this stuff. He's fat. He has a bunch of stuff. And if you look out on the back, you see other countries looking in, kind of wanting a piece of what he's getting. Notice in the background, we got Uncle Sam getting ready to come and clobber those people in between. That is one example of imperialism. We look at this one right here. We have Lady Liberty holding off civilization, and she is fighting barbarianism. This is social Darwinism 101. We are stronger than you, we are better than you, and we can beat you. We also have guns, and you don't, so therefore we're more advanced, and thus a better group of people. We deserve to win because of civilization. This one right here, different types of mankind. We have the white man right through there. There's his skull. We have the black man there and his skull. Then we have the monkey there and his skull, trying to compare them to being less than human. This is that dehumanization we're going to see time and time again throughout history. Some very racist tendencies going on here, but it's important to understand the thought process and the mindset of people at this time. Here's another example. Okay, we got Santa Claus over here. Given this Filipino child books and all these different things, okay? Here's what you want. You want this, you want this, you want this. Meanwhile, Santa's kind of just sitting over here on vacation In reality, that's not what the boy wants. He wants his own thing. He knows what he's going to want, and it's going to go from there. Any comments, please put them down below. Otherwise, good luck.